welcome our esteemed guests, Board of Directors, administrators, families, friends, the National Nurses Honor Guard, faculty, and our nursing graduates to the December 2024 Bridge Option Nursing Pinning Ceremony. As we begin, we respectfully request that all cell phones be silenced. Following the close of the ceremony, we ask that all guests in the audience remain seated until our graduates and nursing faculty exit the theater. Everyone is invited to the reception, and that can be found across the hall in the gallery theater, and this is in honor of our graduates. I personally would like to commend each of you on your extraordinary achievements. In closing, I would like to introduce our guest speaker, Shayna Eves. She is a clinical faculty that was chosen to speak by our graduates. Shayna?
Hello. Thank you, students, for the honor of being your speaker today. You all have been my learning curve as I have made the venture into nursing education. What a great group of students to learn from. Congratulations to all of you as you have completed this step to your future. Take pride in how far you have come and have faith in how far you will go from this point forward. I know there is a mix of emotions and feelings, from relief and excitement to being exhausted and overwhelmed. Apart from the financial strain, being away from your families, and nearing mental breakdown at times, nursing school wasn't so bad, was it? All of the challenges, from late night study sessions to being in an unfamiliar town for lengthy stays, you have demonstrated resilience, teamwork, and grace with each other as you work tremendously hard to get to this point. You met your goal of completing this program that opens the doors into one of the most respected careers in our country. Your dedication has paid off and is to be respected. No one said it would be easy, but I hope each one of you will now say that it was well worth it. You all had the benefit of having a background in healthcare. Some of you have seen situations that most seasoned nurses never have, as your paramedic role brought you to traumas, cardiac arrests, and every imaginable type of illness. Those of you that have been LPNs had the benefit of being familiar with medications and having a grasp on assessment skills. Being familiar with the language of healthcare makes it much easier to transition into your new role. You already know what NPO and Code Brown means. As you focus on learning the new information, you took notes, studied, cried, lost a lot of sleep, and probably cried some more. You had moments of frustration and clarity. Remember when you finally got the concept of bow tie questions? Yes, I know you still hate them. You encouraged each other when things got tough, but for all of you, giving up was not an option. You were not going to see each other fail. You reminded each other of due dates, upcoming exams, and checked on each other when you knew someone was struggling. Your phones will probably not get as many text messages from your text group as you move from student to registered nurse. You have missed important events, postponed vacations, and sacrificed time with family and friends to reach this goal. You went to nursing school while also taking care of your families, and some of you had sick loved ones or crises at home. Most of you have juggled full-time jobs, and some as single parents living on a shoestring budget, choosing to make schoolwork a priority above most everything else. The challenges at home only added to the stress and challenges of nursing school. From the very beginning, the lost sleep started as you stressed over your first exam or passing your first clinical and sim lab elements. Remember what it felt like knowing that if you didn't pass it, it could end your nursing career? You're past that now. So, how about the overwhelming feeling of getting that first successful IV start or placing your first male catheter without passing out? I will remember the frustration so many of you had learning to set up a plum pump and the choice words you found that they were so ridiculous, but you figured it out. You all met the challenges of learning hundreds of medications, what they were used for, how to administer them, and how to avoid making medication errors. You honed your assessment skills to recognize adventitious heart and lung sounds, as well as picking up on changes in a patient during a shift. Many of you voiced how different it is to change the way you think and care for patients when they're out of the ambulance or emergency room. There is a different set of assessment skills needed to give care to an inpatient. Some of you experienced the end-of-life care where you held a hand as a patient took their last breath. You all saw what it meant to advocate for your patient, often coming to post-conference with questions as to why something happened the way it did or ideas on how things could be done a little differently to improve patient care. The best part of post-conference were the ones filled with conversation about what you saw and experienced, both positives and negatives, venting frustrations or clarifying misunderstandings, to explaining policies and why we must have them. We had some great conversation. Now you get to move on. You have earned your degree. The studying is almost over. Just one more hurdle to jump and you will be a registered nurse. Gone are the days of putting your family and friends on the back burner so you can reach this goal. Family, know that all of their hard work was done for you. When they thought they couldn't do it, often they relied on your encouragement and support. Look at them now. You will soon have an RN in your family. They can answer your questions, look at your rashes, and tell you to go see your doctor. To my new nursing colleagues, I challenge you to be kind even when no one is looking. Give grace even if it's not deserved. Listen, I mean really listen to what people are saying. Ask for clarity when you do not understand, and advocate even when it's not popular. Give the benefit of the doubt, seek to understand. Be the nurse everyone wants to have. I have seen the passion and compassion in each one of you. Take that and make yourselves proud to be the nurse you will become.
Graduates, before we present you with your pins, I would first like to congratulate you on your success. Being here today is a testament to your perseverance. If you remember back to that cold Monday in January, when you all came together for the first time, we said this year would be fast, and I'm not sure that many of you believed us at that time, but here we are. We said that this year would challenge you, not just academically, but personally. First, you persevered through the prerequisites of the application process and ranked in the top 40 of nearly 200 applicants. Your cohort represented 17 states: Alaska, California, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Iowa, Kansas, Montana, North Carolina, Nebraska, New Mexico, Ohio, Oregon, South Carolina, Texas, Vermont, and Washington. Traveling near and far, you made it here to orientation week only to be met with a snowstorm that closed us for the 2 of our first 5 days together. Except we didn't take 2 snow days because that's not what nursing does. The faculty came in, they reworked the schedule. As the roads were cleared, we met on the 2nd snow day while the rest of the college stayed home and kept moving forward. We told you to trust the process. And look where it got you, you're here on the stage. With each challenge, you never gave up. You lived the words of Rochelle E. Goodrich. Never give up, never give in. Don't ever stop trying, don't ever sell out, and if you find yourself succumbing to one of the above for a brief moment, pick yourself up, brush yourself off, whisper a prayer, and start where you left off, but never ever give up. It has been a pleasure to watch you develop your skills and build on your prior experiences as paramedics and LPNs. As much as we hoped to teach you, we learned from you. We hope that through this shared learning, we have instilled in you the idea that all members of the healthcare team bring their expertise to the table for the betterment of our patients and our communities. Completing this program is no easy feat and required many sacrifices from you, your families, and your friends. Thank you to those who have supported our graduates this past year. For those that are here today that are unfamiliar with the pinning ceremony, I'd like to provide some background. Florence Nightingale is known as the founder of modern nursing. She stressed the importance of official nurse training and recognition in nurse training, and that it was Florence Nightingale who established the tradition of presenting a medal as a symbol of merit to her most deserving graduates. Since the days of Florence Nightingale, pinning ceremonies have become a rite of passage at the completion of the nursing program. We include a version of the Nightingale Pledge in our ceremony, signifying the importance of your role in nursing. This pledge dates back to 1893 with the first modified version of the Hippocratic Oath written specifically for nurses. The pin that you will be presented with today is unique to our program and graduates, symbolizing an official welcome into the incredibly rewarding profession of nursing. It is gold and octagon in shape with a lamp and a pair of hands at the center, resting on royal blue and encircled in red. This pin is your connection to not only our nursing program, but to all the other nurses who have come before you. It is a reminder of the history of nursing. The lamp represents Florence Nightingale. The pair of hands signifies the holistic care you will provide to your patient's mind, body, and spirit. And while the blue and red are the HCC colors, they also carry their own meaning. Blue symbolizes wisdom and depth of understanding, while red calls us to action. I can't think of a more fitting design combination for the pin we present to you today. As you continue your journey in the profession of nursing, keep this pin close as a reminder that you are not alone. We are excited to see what your future holds and the impact that you will have on the profession of nursing.
Elijah Cora Rubio. I would like to thank my family and support system that have helped me throughout this program. My dad, my son, sister, Big Bear Fire, and Lizzie. I hope I have made you all proud and continue to do so. I would like to thank my mother who instilled in me a caring heart and determination. Without her, I would never have embarked on this journey to become an RN. I would like to thank my baby Pookie for being my emotional support and that much needed hit of dopamine. I am thankful for LJ and Sherry and the rest of the instructors and staff that made this program possible. Finally, I would like to thank God and the friends that I have made in this program, who without them I would not have made it through the trenches. Tori Fief. I'd like to thank my daughter, Harlem. Without her, I don't know where I would be. Having her give me the motivation to continue my education, to pursue my dream of nursing. I'd also like to thank my friends and family for supporting me through this journey. Lachey Gordon. I stand here today filled with an immense gratitude and appreciation as I celebrate this incredible milestone in my journey to becoming an RN. First and foremost, I want to express my heartfelt thanks to my family for their unwavering support throughout this program. To my son, Javante, who is my whole world, your love and encouragement keeps me going. I also want to thank my beautiful mother in heaven, who hopefully is looking down on me very proud. Wandrea King. First and foremost, I would like to give thanks to God for guiding me through this journey during this chapter of my life. And a special shout out to my 4 beautiful children and my big sister for the emotional and mental support. It was much needed. And lastly, thank you to my friends, the old and new, and the rest of my village for always being there. Stephanie McMillan. I am deeply grateful to my family and friends for their constant support and encouragement throughout this journey. A special thank you to David, whose guidance and belief in me have been invaluable. I couldn't have reached this milestone without you by my side. Thank you all for making this achievement possible. Emily Miller. Thank you to my friends, family, and classmates for all their support. I also want to thank God and energy drinks for keeping me through this year. And last but not least, in the words of Snoop Dogg, I want to thank me. I like that. Gordon Matune. Today marks a monumental milestone. I am fulfilled with immense gratitude. To my instructors and preceptors, thank you for your guidance and inspiration. Your passion for nursing will always inspire me. To my classmates, thank you for the laughs, support, and endless group chat messages. What a journey it's been. To my wife Mary, my family, friends, and workmates, thank you for your sacrifices, encouragement, and even to those who were secretly rooting for my failure. Your support has meant everything. This pin represents not just my achievement, but the love and faith of everyone who helped me get here. I'm also going to read off the names of the classmates that were not able to attend, that are out there in our wide country. And I hope I don't do too badly with their names. Jenny Andrea, Kristen Barnard, Avery Burns, Yukamaka Chakujuko, Emily Cox, Brian Dice, Jason Irely, Julia Forsey, Andrew Gogigan, Timothy Green, Logan Hall, Matthew Hildebrand, Charles Hodges, Jordan Januick, Troy Kinoshita, Tammy Koshevar, Seth Langford, Randy Lanier, Elias Lay, Jeremy Marquez, Marie McCoon, Katina McWilliams, Kirsten Moore Kaya, Daniel Morris, Martha Maturi, Kevin Peter, Trista Pierce, Cody Roush, Jacob Scarborough, Nathan Simonson, and Francis Undu, and one more, Jasmine Weidman.
We will now read the Florence Nightingale Nursing Pledge. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to faithfully practice my profession of nursing. I will do all in my power to make and maintain the highest standards and practices of my profession. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping in the practice of my calling. I will assist the physicians in this work and will devote myself to the welfare of my patients, my family, and my community. I will endeavor to fulfill my rights and privileges as a good citizen and take my share of responsibility in promoting the health and welfare of the community. I will consistently endeavor to increase my knowledge and skills in nursing and to use them wisely. I will zealously seek to nurse those who are ill wherever they may be and wherever they are in need. I will be active in assisting others in safeguarding and providing for the health and happiness of mankind.
As a reminder, please join us for refreshments in the Gallery Theater after the recessional. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the Hutchinson Community College Associate Degree Nursing class of December 2024.